Okay, people, we are right back here today on the 1973 Ford Mustang Mach 0. Yesterday I had some carburetor things, like couldn't fit the carburetor on. The plan today, we're actually gonna drop the gas tank out of the back, and I have a new gas tank and a new sender, and we're just gonna get that done, you know, for preparation of getting the new carburetor, which I still have to procure. It's very difficult trying to find a carburetor that actually is for a 302 intake that can be here the next day, because I'm impatient as hell. They just drive so slowly by, like I'm a goddamn circus or something. Anyway, this is just a regular fast pack. I call it the Mach 0 because it doesn't move, ever. Alright, let's lay back here. Okay, so looks like we got one of those, and honestly, that's all we need to do is just those two. The back frame rail is good. Thank the heavens. Oh, look at that. You can't get first reach on the wrench. It's a 9/16. Let's see if I can torque this bolt. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. You know, a smart guy could actually just maybe push this over that way and drop it, but that would make it kind of hard to put back into place, so, you know, we're just going to do it this way. Oh, and then I smashed my camera with my wrench. What makes this really hard is that I have this thing, valence here, messing up my life currently. Nope. At least I can turn these. Should have sprayed them first, though. Well, punching does not work in this case. There's a bunch of earwigs down here before I started working. It's completely disgusting. Alright. So now, there we go. Got that one out. And my straps are still intact. Oh, funny. Here, let me show you what I find funny. So this is the inlet for the air ride, which is on the tank for some reason. I would think that would be like further up there or something, but no, it's right there. Oh yeah, the reason I'm getting rid of this tank is right there, and it's smashed in right there. So mostly this, you know, gaping rust hole. Oh, I was looking, I'm like, these aren't connectors, and I'm like, wait. This is all connected. There we go. I think I could have just actually beat on the top of the tank because it was just rusted into place instead of cutting this, but whatever. It's probably a $15 part. So now I'll give you a bird's eye view of this whole mess. So I got a nice hole there. Should probably... I mean, the trunk isn't so bad. It's just got some speed holes, you know. Got a return line for the gas tank. When in doubt, hammer it out. Holy shit. Oh. Okay, well, that rubber line is pretty rotted anyway. That's for this air ride crap. Well, seems better days. Oh. Yeah, I mean the air ride isn't functional anyway, so I mean, case in point, these aren't connected to anything. Well, let's take a look at the van damage here. Okay, we still got some factory undercoat, which is, you know, one of those really important things to have in these concourse restorations. Nope. You know, it's junk. Just, you know, remind you, there's only one shock on this thing, and the other one is actually ripped out. So all the more reason to put airbags on this, right? Nothing wrong with a little dry rotted hose. I'll have to put some air through that, see if it's not clogged. So the problem is with changing out the pan here, the trunk pan, is that these cross members actually don't come with it. You have to take those off and then put them back on in some fashion. Or, you know, a smart person could just cut out the bad areas that I have.
Happy Father's Day!
Oh, thank you, pretty.
Holy cow, you're gonna kill yourself.
Come back here.
No.
Come back. I need you on camera. It'll actually make this interesting. Oh, there's some more airline. So here's the question. Do I replace the trunk since I have this out and not do the gas tank today? Because I don't want to hack into the gas tank. And I don't want to weld down into the gas tank. Obviously, I'm not going to fill it with gas, but I don't want the new gas tank getting damaged by hot welding. So I think I'm happy with just this being out for now. I think I might. Oh yeah, and then I need to order this part anyway, since somebody chopped it up. Don't know who that was. So that's where we're at, people. That's where we're at. Please let me know in the comments what you think. Obviously, you know, I'm a noob when it comes to this whole automobile restoration business. So yeah, drop me a comment, please. Like and subscribe, hit the notification bell. I'm trying to get up to 1,000 subscribers so I can actually get, you know, paid for my content, ad revenue. And only you can help me do that. So please hit subscribe. I don't care if you only watch me for 3 minutes or 30 seconds. Just hit subscribe. And then tell your friends to subscribe too. I think if one of my subscribers actually watches this show all the time, gets 2 people to subscribe just for shits and gigs, then I'll probably hit 1,000 within a couple days. So please do me a favor, because I'm not getting paid for this. Okay, just throwing that out there, people. Oh, I think the next project I'm gonna buy, like, it's not gonna be a barn find. It's gonna be a I don't want to fix it type of find. Anywho, thanks for watching. It's been Girls Garage. Have a fantastic day.